Most welcome to Historiespanarna, History Reconnaissance, and join us in a close look at the weapons of the US light attack aircraft in the Vietnam War. See them being armed with missiles, ammo and bombs, on the ground and in the air delivering their payload. The role of these propeller-driven aircraft, the Trojans, Skyraiders and Invaders, was mainly ground attack and counter-insurgency missions. These aircraft received little media attention despite their achievements, and were largely overshadowed by the images of jet attack aircraft and B-22 bombers. And please, like, share and subscribe. It means a lot to us.
Next bomb is coming down by 54 at 200 meters in the tree line. Tango 2-1 is turning in. Roger, 4, no drop of turn. That last drop looks to me like it's on the east side of the road. Don't you want them on the west? That's Roger. The target is still at 9 o'clock at 100 meters, and that's the only drop out of the tree. We need to one again.
Douglas A-1H Skyraider was a powerful single-seat attack aircraft with a barrel-like fuselage. It could carry 8,000 pounds of ordnance, more than a World War II B-17 Flying Fortress. Navy Skyraiders participated in the first strike against North Vietnam in response to the Tonkin Gulf incident in August 1964, and continued flying attack missions until 1968. T-28 Trojan was a light attack and trainer aircraft manufactured by North American Aviation, employed as a counterinsurgency aircraft. The T-28s were supplied to the Republic of Vietnam Air Force in support of ARVN ground operations. The T-28 Trojan was the first U.S. fixed-wing attack aircraft non-transport lost in South Vietnam during the Vietnam War. Captain Robert L. Simpson, U.S. Air Force, Detachment 2A, 1st Air Commander Group, and Lieutenant Hoa, RVNAF, were shot down by ground fire on August 28, 1962, while flying close air support. Neither crewman survived. Douglas B-26 Invader was a fast US twin-engine light bomber and ground attack aircraft, built by the Douglas Aircraft Company during World War II. A limited number of highly modified B-26s served the United States Air Force in Southeast Asia until 1969. It could be fitted with a range of guns and could carry a large bomb load. In 1961, the United States Air Force recalled many Invaders back into service for use in clandestine operations in South Vietnam, using them as tactical bombers. While the B-26K aircraft were officially in service with the South Vietnamese Air Force, the Invaders were actually flown by American air crews. 2 decades of use in combat took its toll, and in 1964 the aircraft were retired again. Yet those that remained in use were provided with a strengthening wing strap along the bottom of the wing spars as a way to prolong service life. The improved B-26K was henceforth known as the Counter-Invader when it returned to Southeast Asia, where it was used in ground attack missions along the Ho Chi Minh Trail. The aircraft's forward fixed armament consisted of 8 50 caliber machine guns in the nose and 3 more on each wing, while up to 8,000 pounds of mixed ordnance, rocket pods, conventional drop bombs, gun pods and cannon pods could be carried externally at multiple underwing hardpoints. A-1 Skyraider was the close air support workhorse of the Republic of Vietnam Air Force for much of the Vietnam War. The US Navy began to transfer some of its Skyraiders to the RVNAF in September 1960, replacing their older Grumman F-8F Bearcats. By 1962, the RVNAF had 22 of the aircraft in its inventory, and by 1968, an additional 131 aircraft had been received. Initially, navigators and crews were responsible for training the South Vietnamese crews on the aircraft, but over time, responsibility was gradually transferred to the US Air Force. As the US ended its direct involvement in the war, it transferred the remainder of its Skyraiders to the South Vietnamese, and by 1973, all remaining Skyraiders in US inventories had been turned over to the RVNAF. Unlike their American counterparts, whose combat tours were generally limited to 12 months, individual South Vietnamese Skyraider pilots ran up many thousands of combat hours in the A-1, and many senior RVNAF pilots were extremely skilled in the operation of the aircraft. The rocket pods of the Skyraider was covered with a frangible nose fairing that was burst by the first rocket out of the pods. In less than 2 seconds, all 38 rockets could be fired. Once fired, the flat profile of the launches slowed the Skyraider down, and as the pilot commented, that was not good. The A-1 Skyraider was perfect for close air support in a threatening environment. It carried tons of ordnance and external fuel on its external stations, and was equipped with 4 internal 20mm cannons. It could take hits and keep on fighting, or at least get the pilot away from the target area to where it could be rescued. The A-1 was equipped with enough radios to communicate and coordinate with virtually anyone in the theater. Skyraider's most important asset for a close air support role was its low-speed performance. This bought plenty of tracking time during a weapons delivery pass. In the Skyraider, the pilots were down there in Mauston. One pilot said it was the best close air support aircraft of both the Korean and Vietnam wars. Of course, this operating environment also took its toll on men and machines alike. 274 Skyraiders were lost to various causes during the Vietnam War. Of these, 210 were Air Force losses and 64 were Navy. A total of 144 aviators with both services lost their lives while flying the Skyraider. The first Skyraider pilot to be lost was US Air Force Colonel Tom Hergert on March 8, 1964, and the last, US Air Force Major Ezekiel Zeke M. Encinas on June 17, 1972.
That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.